Ready for some squad battles, finishing up the week stuff. I got less than 2.5 hours left to finish, so I only need Elite 3, because if you look at the rewards on the right side, the 600 FUT tokens, either way, that's what you get for any of the Elite ones. The gold, see, it makes a difference each step, but as soon as you get to Elite, they're all the same. So I only need Elite 3, so if I get to 21,000 points, that's plenty. So that's what I was going to work on, is just doing that. And EVOs that I'm currently doing. So let's see. This team, some golds, mixture of different ones. Alright. So here's my team, if you're curious. I have to remember to sub in Karchawi and Nathan Navarro at some point to get their Evo progress. And I do need to try to remember do the finesse shot goal and the low driven goal. And if I get the opportunity, a power shot goal. Well, let me check, make sure I have 3 FUTs minimum in there. Right? Yeah, I do. Okay. You know, for that objective group, it's under milestones, I think. So then I need to do that. So once I earn it, then that Evo from that group, then I can put it on Atenea. So it has like, what, 50 matches you have to do. Where you get a finesse shot goal, and 50 for a low driven, and 20 for a power shot goal. And you have to have the 3 FUTs rarity in there while doing it, so I'd forgot about that before. So I didn't always have 3 of them in there, but I do now. What is that? That's Lucia Rodriguez on my left center back that it's showing right there on screen. She was one of the Foundation's players early in the year, around when the game first started. And I tried her out and I liked her, so I've had her ever since. Just keep evoing her all year. In FC 27, I'm going to try to get as many of the same players as I have right now. If you don't know how the difficulties work, what it is everything above professional, it just jacks the opponent's stats way up there. And anything below semi-pro penalizes their stats. Hang on, let me adjust my headset real quick. It's kind of awkward when you're trying to wear glasses to see, and then if you adjust stuff, you don't want the bars of them to jab into the earmuff things, because you don't want to tear them. So I have to be more careful when I adjust them. If you're curious what headset I'm using in all these videos, not my YouTube one, that's a different mic and stuff, but the ones that I originally record on Twitch is Turtle Beach Stealth 600 Gen 2. If you're curious, if you like how it sounds and stuff. The speakers work good. It's wireless, and you just charge it from USB. I got the one that's made for Xbox. Oops. I switched to R1. There you go. There's the finesse already. That might be a strategy, actually. Now that I've seen that, because I was doing the L2 thing, you know, going back and forth and stuff, and they couldn't get the ball off me. And then I pressed R1, but I pressed it too soon. before pushing them back enough to get enough space to go around them. And then because they were trying so hard to get it and pushing on my player, when I released L2 and switched to R1, it actually switched it to a foul against me, so that I got a free kick. So maybe that's a strategy if you do L2. I'd have to try it again and see if that is something more consistent. If when they're real close right up against you and you haven't made space yet, if you switch to R1, if that causes them to actually commit a foul. Because that'd be interesting if that would work. Like, sometimes when I play multiplayer online, I purposely do the L2 thing, and I get in the box. Like, off corners sometimes, I work my way. Yeah, let me take care of this. Yeah, good job, Misa. On corners sometimes, on multiplayer, I'll do it short, and I'll use the L2 to work my way just inside the edge of the box, and just keep going back and forth. That way, they will get frustrated a lot of times. And then they will end up committing a foul, and I get a penalty kick off of them. So I've done that quite a bit in multiplayer. Awesome, Redondo. She's so good at those volleys. That's one of the things I really like about Redondo. She's got to be one of the best at the volley shots, you know, without taking a touch first. Not just now when she's heavily EVO'd, but all year, even when she has a base gold card or her Champions League primetime card that I have and stuff. She's always been really good at volleys, and I give her the Hunter and Ken style, so that adds to it even more. I switched to that jersey for them sometimes because I thought they looked better in it. But I still use the Manchester United one normally when I play online for the contrast, so I can identify them quicker. Alright, come on though. Yeah, you gotta be careful when playing the AI, because they can do some things that people can't when you play multiplayer. I like when they go over there to the right, because then if they get near Sheila, they're pretty much just deciding to give me the ball. Awesome, Redondo. Yeah, Redondo! Redondo's awesome. I liked her last year too. Actually, she's the reason I started watching Liga F in the first place. I seen him in, is either in the World Cup or maybe it's the Olympics, I forget. I seen Spain's team playing and I seen Redondo. That's what got me to look into it and see what team she is on. And that's what drew me to Real Madrid and Liga F and stuff. Of course, now almost everyone I liked off Real Madrid's gone. She's gone, Carmona's gone, Sheila's gone, Ware's gone. I mean, I think Ateneo and LeBron are the only two left that I liked on that team that's still there. Misa's gone too. I plan on watching Arsenal this next season because they have Misa and Ona now that are two of my favorite players. I should have went to L2 instead. Give me this. Too far. figured. No way. I was just trying to rush it because that clock, but there's no way to get it in time. Yeah, so pretty much what I'm going to be doing on this video is just working on my squad battle stuff last minute and progressing my EVOs and that objective. I think all I need now is a power shot goal if the opportunity arises. I don't think any people on my main team actually has power shot though, so it's not going to be like a fast shot. Yeah, I don't think any of them have power shot because I focused on other stuff. Oh well. Then I gotta remember what Navarro and Karchawi to put them in. Probably wait till around the 60th minute mark or so. Something like that. Heck yes. Good job, Araya. Good awareness. That's one of the things I like about these players is they're smart. They actually follow along with the roles that are assigned. Because there's plenty of high-rated players that don't. That for whatever reason, I guess just because they're high overall, when they're new, then they charge a lot of coins and stuff. People pay it, but there's too many high-rated players that actually play stupid and they don't follow the roles. They're not in the right positions and stuff. But these ones that I have that I use, if you like using women's players, this set of them that I have, you might want to consider for next year's game and EVO them because they actually play smart. And as long as EA doesn't make a promo card for them, they won't be edited, so they'll perform the same. That if they make promo cards for any of them, then there's always a chance that they altered their programming. Oops. Yeah, I messed up there. Ah, good. They messed up too. What? I don't know why it did that. I did not do that at all. I passed it towards Redondo up there. That's just stupid. I've had that problem earlier today too, where the game just does what it wants, and what you press means nothing. Ah, I did get in the power shot. Cool. That's one for each of the 3 objectives then. So that's good progress. There won't be enough matches for me to complete that whole set tonight, but I want to make a good amount of progress on it because I want to finish it this coming week, get that EVO for Atenea. So, cool. Good job, Angela. Yeah, she's great. I used her last year too. Last year I didn't get Relentless for her though. I wasn't able to. I had to rotate her back and forth with Aitana. This year I got Relentless for everyone. It took a while to get it for a couple of them, but yeah, I got it for all of them now. Oops. Yeah, I knew as soon as I pressed that I had messed up. Not gonna allow that. What? I pressed down. I did not pass backwards. That makes no sense. I had 2 people in the box. Easy shots on goal. And then it goes, nope, too bad. It's going this way. I knew that was going to happen. Come on, I need it to stop. Just stop. Commit a foul. Punch him in the face. Whatever you have to do. I have to get the Evo progress. They are impervious to fouls. You cannot touch these players all of a sudden. See? You can't foul them. They are all invincible if they know you're about to be screwed out of your Evo stuff. It is so dumb. It's cool how the game cheats like that. It's like, we are invincible. You cannot touch us. None of your tackles matter. It's so dumb. Some of the things I really hate about this game on Saturdays. It's particularly Saturdays. They do this, their updates, the stuff doesn't function the same as it normally would. And it's been a problem for a really long time. 19 Saturdays now, only 3 of them did it still function normally. The rest of them, there's always problems with things you press not happening. Earlier in the day, I couldn't switch to the people I wanted. There was the magical force field around them, to where you keep pressing to switch to one person, and it'll switch like 6 or 7 people back and forth, but never the one you keep pressing to. It's really annoying when it does that. Look out, I'm way faster, so that means they're faster. When it cheats, if you have 99 pace and quick step and rapid, all that, you're not nearly as fast as someone with like 85 pace. It gets really annoying when it does that. When controls cheat, then it's not fun. Even if you win with a clean sheet, it ruins it for me. $19.99. Okay, so I made some Evo progress. And these 4 are done. Let's see what's next. Okay, so I need about, let's see, 7,000 points should be enough to make sure I secure that Elite 3, so I can either do them on an easier difficulty and try to complete all of them, or I can do a harder difficulty and get done with fewer matches. Hang on just a second, I'll be right back. the Evo progress. They still haven't fixed that glitch. It shows a bunch of plus zeros all year long when you actually claim the stuff. Yeah. This one, if you're curious how it'll end up, it'll be like that. And I'll have FUT's rarity. And then I'm going to use one of the 5th playstyle pluses to overwrite one of these. I wanted to earn the rapid one. And overwrite that. So I'll have the 5 playstyle pluses. That'll leave me space for another base playstyle, and then I can put it on Relentless. Because I want that for her. Because yeah, she might be a sub on my main team like this, but she's a starter on my Real Madrid team. Now, what I could have done, hang on. I forget one of these. I forget which one it was. Maybe I still can. There's some way with the Joga Benito version of Aitana on Maddie that I got that you can put some other, the FUT's rarity cosmetic first, choose the playstyles, then do one of the EVOs, the old ones that I still have, to get her defense up, and then you can do that 1,000 token one in the FUT's token store that I have not used yet. You could do all that and then have a pretty good 98 rated Aitana Bon Maddie in this game, but I don't think I'd be using her though, is the thing. She certainly wouldn't even make the bench in my main team because I have my favorites and I don't want to replace them at all. I don't care if it was 99 across the board. I don't want to replace my favorite players. Let's see, so this is how she'll be when I claim this. So she'll have 95 and then 4 96s and a 94. So that's pretty cool. But some of the stats that are actually a lot higher than you think, because look at the passing column, for example. Shows 96 at the top, but if you look, she has 99 vision, 99 short passing, 98 long passing. So those are the ones that matter. It's because of that imbalance with the low free kick. It keeps the overall of that column lower. Which that helps you boost the rest of them even higher if you select the correct EVOs. So that's how some of the players I have within the column, it actually has higher stats than how it would appear. That's cool. Let me check. It's over here. How many more days do I have? Expires in 6 days. Okay. So I want to make sure I use this on one of my players that doesn't have 5 playstyle pluses. I'm going to wait and decide later who to use it on, but the reason for that is because then I can get a 5th playstyle plus. Wait, does it have an overall limit? It does, of 96. Yeah, so it may or may not go on people in my main team, or it might go on one of my past and present teams. I just have to see. See, like my main team, she doesn't have 5 playstyle pluses yet. But then the only defensive ones I've seen is a 5th right now that's possible to get is Anticipate and Bruiser that she already has. I can't remember if there's Intercept, but still, either way, she already has those. Like if it had a block plus as a 5th playstyle plus, then yeah, I'd want to do that and get block plus for her. That'd be cool. But so far, I have not seen that as an option. Otherwise, I'd put that on her. The other 96s and lower. Yeah, I don't really know. There's an EVO I was going to put on Kearns. I could start that. Let me see. It is, where is it? This one. So what will this do? Increase surpassing by 1. Gives her Anticipate plus. Defense by 5. And physical by 4. So let me preview it. Let's see. 1 long passing, 4 standing tackle, 90 strength. Anticipate plus. Hang on. Let me just see something real quick and make sure. Right, she didn't have anticipate at all before this. Maybe I better hold off. Wait till tomorrow or the next day when I have more time to look through them and be more careful with them. So I don't want to make any mistakes on my players. I normally keep a list, you know, of which players are getting which EVOs and in what order. I normally do it like that. And the reason for that is so I don't mess up. Yeah, this one has a lot of gold. Only at 73 rated is because they have bronze on the bench, but this has a lot of gold ones actually. What about this one? Yeah, see, they put a bunch of low rated bronze in there. That way then they could put these type in here. So they already have high stats and stuff, you know, or decent stats. And then if you go putting that on like legendary or world class, then their stats are really going to be high. And they have 3 of them. Who's that? I don't remember ever seeing her before. Yep, never seen that play before. Who's this with the samurai thing going on? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, some of these players I've never seen them at all. Oh well. I'll still just do them on world class. Like I said, all I need is Elite 3. I used to get the higher ones when there was better rewards, but now that there's not, there's really no point in doing the higher ones. Because Elite 1, 2, and 3 all get 600 FUT tokens. Yeah, so this has a bunch of gold ones. And it's on world class, so it's going to bump up their stats. It does improve their tactics and the way they play too, though. You know, upping the thing like that. Hang on. My ear was itching on these earmuff things. It's too distracting playing like that. I'm not used to wearing them. Only when I live stream, that's the only time I wear these. Otherwise, I use a sound bar and different stuff to play games. Oh, it's onside. That was close. Good job, man. Glad you stayed onside. Let's see. Oh, it was their right back, way on the left side of the screen, that kept her onside. I knew that would happen. I just had a feeling that no matter what I pressed, it's going to go right into him. Can't get past him. I got to do this work all over again. There's the finesse goal. Now I need a low driven and a power shot when possible. Good job on it. Alright, what a replay. Can't see anything. Oh, they have a version of this part, really? Give me this back. Oh, come on, ref. They always give me a card instead of just a warning. Come on, just punch that ref in the face. How about that? There you go. It's the show. There you go. Good through ball on that. Pow. Okay. Oh, I need to sub out EVOs. Come on, people. Nope. There's a rule, you can never get past Sheila. Okay, I gotta do this. I can't risk letting her get a red card. Heck yes. Good job, Araya. Good run. Now, her base card is silver though, so at the start of next year's game, I won't be able to count her in there. But I could put her on my silver team if they do those silver tournaments again. But same with Ava Dios and then Joe Namizaka that's on my bench. Their base cards are silver, so I'd need them to do those silver EVOs first that boost their stats and stuff, and then maybe later on in the year get EVOs good enough to bring them up, but they'll need bigger boosts because of that. So anyways, what I was thinking early in the year, I might try to get that Italian girl, that Giuliano, and Greggy, those two. And the reason for that is because, well, first of all, they are both pretty good. I've used them and evoed them this year. Before they had promo cards, I evoed them. Or I think they had, what they have? Team of the Week or Thunderstruck. Some old promo stuff. Or World Tour, something like that. And I liked them back then. But they have decent starting cards when I looked at it too. for early in the game. I think like 84, 85 rated, something like that. And a few decent play styles and decent pace and stamina. But anyways, the point I was trying to get to is those on Juventus and Sheila's on Inter Milan. They're both in that Italian league. So if I use Giuliano and Greggy, they would have chemistry links. They have chemistry links to each other for the country, but they will have league chemistry links to Redondo and Sheila. So because of that, and then because of Araya and Eva Dios, my two center middles, starting out silver, so they can't be in my main team, I could swap them out and have those two in there and still have the chemistry. And have decent players that I already know I like using because I tried them this year. Oops, didn't check on my... oh yeah, because they all have Relentless. If you notice, when I subbed out Ava for Karchawi, because I didn't want that red card, you can see the stamina's down some, but because they all have Relentless, you can see how it is now after halftime, because they get good recovery because they're having Relentless. So I have to sub in Ava Navarro though for her Evo progress. Oops. Yeah, I was just talking and not paying attention, so that was dumb. That's on me. Come on, don't let them score off of this just because I was talking, trying to do streaming. Oh, come on. Finally, it let me switch there. I know, I don't like that at all when you're like switch, and it's like, nope, your controls don't matter. Take that. That's what you get. Okay, let's do the dance. Pat, pat, wee, pow. Yeah, that's cool. Good job. Yeah. This team's awesome. Last year, Kachawi was in my starting 11. They gave her left middle. Hang on. Now this is annoying. Oh no, for me it's hard to wear these earmuffs. Just because they're like directly on my ears. It starts making my ears itch. That's really distracting. But I don't have like a separate mic set up or anything through the computer. For the streaming, it's just straight from the Xbox, so I have to use the headset. Nope, that's not happening. What? Where's my team? Why is my team way up there? Am I supposed to pass to the opponent because I have no team up there? Like, how dumb is that? Good job, Redondo. But yeah, that gets annoying, some of the stuff, how they do this in the game. I don't know why my team would be way up there. I can't even see them on the screen at all. That's pretty dumb, man. If you're wondering why I just did R1 pressure and then release it, it's just to get players close so that way I can switch to them like that. If they actually do pass in that direction, then I can just switch. Aw. Aw, lame. What? No way. Good job, Misa. Hell yes. Right on, Redondo. Got me my power shot objective right there at the end. That's cool. Bam! Blast that in there, Redondo. Rip that net. Yeah! Redondo. Yeah! Anyways, I pretty much forgot about subbing people again. And for working on my Evo, so that was kind of dumb. Okay, that's just a few minutes, so that's why I didn't sub in more of them, because it was already too late. Alright, just pressure them and run the clock out. That is that, they even said. Yep, I knew it. I knew there'd be some nonsense. Get this out of here. Oh, it's +2. I thought it was already expired. Yeah, I just kicked it out there because I thought the clock was already done, but good job, Redondo. As usual. Alright. Getting closer. Good thing I remembered last minute to put Ava Navarro in there for the Evo progress. Wowie. +1 to reactions for the whole level. That's the only thing. A lot of the EVOs now, they barely do anything for my players. Like, most of it's just minor stuff. You know, but then their overall goes up. She already had the 5-star weak foot and skill moves and all that stuff, because she started out as FUT birthday. So that's not really gaining anything. It's just the few +1s, and then what? Oh, +3 on physical. Oh, let me see. Yeah, and then I'll also have to make sure. Probably switch up her chemistry afterwards. I'll try it out on controlled, but if she had one more agility, it'd be +10 compared to strength and keep her explosive. So I'll just have to see once it's done. I do want to check out how close I am to some of those objectives, though. I just have to find them. Oh, that's not it. That's other stuff. Let's see. What's this one? 6x85. Okay. Oh, this. Got 3x87. Gotta do 2 more for that 5x88 and a 5x90. At this point, those things. I'm gonna save them for next week's team, for Fuddy's Team 4. So I'll have some stuff. Assistant 5. Okay, what one does this make available? Pinged Plus. Okay, that's supposed to go on Just Park. Okay. I earned that one. So that's 5th place now. Plus, what's the next one? Let's see, 3 goals or less. Which one will this be? Anticipate Plus. There's no way I'm getting in 10 more matches tonight for that Rapid Plus, because that's what I want for Ava Navarro. Well, you can't see the preview right now anyways, because she's in the middle of another Evo. Okay, this, yeah, that's just other stuff. SP, what's this? I haven't needed SP in a long time. Like, just under 2 weeks of this season being out, I already completed the whole season. Because I'm off work on the summer, so I get plenty of time to play games. And I just played this a lot. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot I haven't even been doing this. Score 10. That's how, to get Bruiser Plus. I'm going to have to play this. Yeah, I'm probably, well, there's nothing in it for me for Rivals and Champs anyways, because I'll get so many Fuddies tokens regardless. It doesn't really matter. I could play this on Sunday and Monday instead of Rivals and just skip that again. Same with Champs. I only played it the few times that there's a player in the Champs token store that I wanted. Otherwise, I've been skipping that too, because there's just so many live events and stuff that are fun. Okay, so the only one realistically that I will get tonight too would be Anticipate Plus. That's the 5th one. I don't see anywhere else. Unless I'm missing something, I don't see anywhere else where I can get them. Because I can't do that tonight. No way. And then I don't know how close I am to this milestones thing. The golden touch. Okay. Yeah, that's just going to give me coins. It's going to be a while. Because until I get the last one, which is down here, that's going to be 27 more separate matches with the low driven. So that's going to run through the squad battles and into either the live events, depending on what the requirements are, if they allow me to use my players, or the next squad battles. Then I'd have to play them earlier in the week. Okay, yeah, they have those TOTS players. I'll play against them on World Class anyways. I mean, I could. Alright, there we go. World Class against TOTS players. Angela's awesome. Alright. Here we go again. Hang on. There. Add me some soda. I normally drink RC and Pepsi. I don't know what most people drink, but those are the two that I tend to drink the most, that I like. But I drink just as much milk as I do soda, though. What? That was not where I passed. I passed to Raya. That was stupid again. It just makes it artificially more difficult because the controls don't actually do what you want. And same with that stupid ticker tape. That dumb ticker tape's annoying when you're down there. There's been multiple matches where I've walked straight out of bounds just because I can't see the screen. First priority is to get the wins, more so than those objectives, but I would like to get the objectives done too. Good job, Redondo, as always. How? Yeah, I've always liked that game changer shot. I still remember for most of the year, most of the streamers, they hated it and said it's a wasted play style and worthless. And then now some of them's finally starting to come around and realize how good it is and useful. Like it's something new and revolutionary that they figured out, and no, that's not the case. Same with 4411. They're so smart to figure that out. Oh, too bad. I was using it since February of FC25. And same with the inventive playstyle. I was using that way back when they thought it was wasted too. But nobody knows except the very few people that seen my videos back then. Maybe someday they'll figure out that lengthy is real good for center backs for your opponents to have because it totally sucks. And you can maneuver around them real easy. Maybe someday they'll realize that. But for now, or for a long time, everyone's saying, yep, you need lengthy on just about every position. And it's a terrible thing. The only time it has use is like on your wingers. And that's only after they get going full speed, which it takes longer. Aw. But like, defenders, I like to have one controlled and one, oops, let me figure this out first. I get too distracted during commentary. And then my performance drops a lot. Yeah, I forget what I was saying now. I have to focus on this for just a little bit. It's offsides, ain't it? Oh, really? I thought it was offsides. Isn't that first corner shot of the game, isn't it? Oh. Lame. Whatever. Doing alright against their TOTS cards when they have all the world class bonuses and boosts all their attributes and everything. I don't remember where on the field they play them though. They had a few TOTS cards in there. job. Got the finesse one. Good job, Redondo. Yeah. She's so cool. Redondo. I seen I'm not sure if it's her first match or not, but I seen a match earlier of her playing with her new team, Juventus, and she scored because she was good. At least that team's actually passing the ball to her. Oops, sorry. But yeah, I can tell that team, the players in that league, yeah, they'd have no chance against WSL teams. I can tell that there's so many passes from their midfield and stuff and left and right side that are like way too inaccurate, and then their teammates have to go chasing after them. And it wasn't like contested ones either. Good job, Garcia. I hope they do have the Mexican women's teams in there too, because that's where Galvez is going to be. Man, I should have had that, but doing commentary, I make lots of mistakes and can't think as fast. See? I don't know why. She was wide open, couldn't get the pass there in time. And then once they're there, then I can get the pass straight to the opponent. Good job. Good job, Nisa. That's why you're the best, Nisa. Yeah. Nisa's been the best goalkeeper for me. Oh yeah, I can't do a clip of that. Not while streaming, it doesn't allow it. Yeah, Nisa's been the best goalkeeper for me all year. Now that I can EVO him. She's been so good for so long, blocking so many shots, like especially online. There's been plenty of matches that she saved it for me, to where I would not have won had it not been for her. Same goes for Sheila. Sheila saved me a lot of times in online matches. I'm going to do it this way, put Cartelli on the left. Okay. Then, like, Galvez, she's doing it too, and so is Rodriguez and stuff. I have a really good defense. I really like this team. Really, I'd like it if FC27 somehow was delayed for like a month. I know it won't happen, but I wouldn't mind, because I really like my team. Oh, yeah, I totally messed that up. I messed it up at the end. Huh. That wasn't even a foul, really? Yeah, I'm still waiting for her to go on the run that I've been pressing for. Oh. Lame. Trying to get the low driven objective, because there's so many of them required. Yeah, that's dumb. No point. It's going out of bounds anyways. That's dumb. I knew that would happen. Don't you just get that feeling like sometimes you know your pass could successfully go straight at the opponent and you're never going to touch the ball? And it's like real obvious too. What? I'm not running the clock out. See? I did not pass it there at all. I passed it way over here to Carmona. That's why it went right in the center where the opponent is trying to give it to him. so dumb. When I press up, they are up before I am when I'm the one that's pressing it first. It's so stupid. Yeah, whatever. It's fine, Carmona. Good job. We stopped it. That's all that counts. See, I cannot pass. I don't know how. I press buttons and it goes, no, 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 no. You cannot pass, no, no, no. And it just keeps doing it. It's so dumb and annoying. But it just totally cheats you, and what you press on the controller is exactly what cannot happen no matter what. It's so annoying. You can, even matches where you win like 9 or 10-0, and you're still not happy at them because they're cheating from the game. It's so dumb. That's what competitive setting is. If you're old enough to play the Nintendo 64, like the wrestling games or Cruising World and stuff, what they used to refer to as the rubber band effect, that's what competitive setting is in these games. It's called cheating. It's, if you do too well, it punishes you and starts cheating against you. And it's really stupid and annoying. They do it in online matches too. All of a sudden you'll see every ball, every time you tackle an opponent, it'll just curve over and go right to your the opponent's next teammate, and you're actually giving them assists on goals by doing tackles. And then every shot that misses the goal or hits, whether it hits a person or the post or anything, it magically curves and goes straight to their teammate in front of goal. That's why. It's the stupid rubber band effect, where if you do too well, you're punished. Okay, let's just see. Alright, so Joey has this. This is completed now. I'll have to wait and see what will I be able to get for Playstyle Plus. What does she have now? 3, 6, she has 8 base playstyle, so it depends on what playstyle plus I can get for her. Well, if no one else is, I'll have to see if someone else is supposed to use that anticipate plus or not. Because if not, I could do that and overwrite this, and then that would free up a base playstyle from the playstyles lab, and then I could either add on block or incisive or inventive or bruiser, long ball. Any of those would be good, but I'd have to think about it for a while. But yeah, I managed to complete her Evo, so that's a good thing. Even tomorrow, she made more progress. And I forget what oh yeah, I gotta earn Rapid Plus for her. She has the quick step one already. Yeah, I need to earn Rapid Plus. For one, it'll make her even faster, and she's already fast. But also, that would free up a base playstyle spot, and I'll be giving her Relentless. So that's cool. That way for my Real Madrid past and present team, that'll make a difference. I wonder if there's other people finishing up squad battles last minute too. Let's just see. How many more points do I need? 18,000, and I need 21,000 to be safe. Okay. I think I'm gonna take it easy for a match. And just play professional. Let's just see. Tomorrow is the one that is working on Evo. Okay. Yeah, but I like this team. I like my players so much. I really wish that their game wouldn't come out for longer. Because I know I'll still get a lot of these players, but I put in so much time and work with them that I'd rather just continue using these. There. I got the low driven already. Awesome. Good job with that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I like her. She started out as a Time Warp card. I'd never heard of her till I seen her in that Time Warp promo. And then I gave her some Evo and she lost the Time Warp thing, but later on they offered it as a cosmetic, so I put it back on her. Heck yes. Look at that, Angela. Look at that. That was awesome. Heck yes. Bam. That's an awesome goal, Angela. You should be proud of that. Well, good, Angela. This is cool. Heck Ava. Good job. Good job, team. Yeah. Pow. That's cool. Oops. Oh, thanks. Oh, I made it go way too far. Dang. Oh, it's offsides. I knew it. Yeah, it took too long to execute that pass. Lame. It's trying too much fancy stuff since it's on lower difficulty and easier. Oh, I shouldn't have tried the power shot when they're right behind me. Offsides. Oh, it is onside. Okay. I do need the power shot ball though. What the hell was that? I passed it way up Tatanea, but it just goes to Redondo that's right next to a person, to an opponent. That is so stupid. I swear the programmers suck at this. There's way too many. What the hell? That was an awesome route. I really like ramming into me from behind to where my own player is the worst opponent. Come on, keep handing it to them. See how many times till they finally get a goal. Had to do it. But what you don't get to see is I tried to slide tackle into the back room and commit a foul 3 times in a row before the control actually counted. That's how terrible this garbage game is. The programming is so terrible. 3 times I was pressing to do that a long time ago, and then it finally did it once. It's terrible garbage. The buttons you press have nothing to do with what happens on screen, apparently. It's so stupid. And then now my player's gonna have to miss another match after this. That is so stupid, man. I hate these programmers. Suck at their jobs. I mean, I understand making the same mistake like 20, 30 times all year long, multiple years in a row, and being totally garbage at your job and keeping it. If anything, they should get a raise for being terrible. Good job, Irma. That was actually an opportunity. I should have done the power shot. But man, it gets so annoying when what you press has nothing to do with what actually happens on screen. See, like that was an awesome pass. The best part is when you press pass and nothing is happening. They just slowly walk over there and take it from you. Because when you keep pressing pass, they keep saying, no, your buttons don't actually do anything in this game. It's stupid. Stupid morons program this gameplay. Different times throughout the year it was good, and then they ruin it, make it worse. And most of the time it is on Saturdays. Because then they want people to think, oh man, my team needs to be upgraded, so I better pay them some real money. Real dumb. I never pay money for FC points or coins or none of that garbage. I don't believe in it. I don't agree with pay to win nonsense. And it's just manipulation from the company too, to do that in the first place. That's why they make it worse on Saturdays. There, got the power shot one in. Good job on that, man. That's cold. So I should get one towards each of those 3 objectives then. You can tell when the power shot counts because I actually push over and they're doing another celebration. But yeah, that gets annoying. That's one of the few things that really bothers me on this game is when they program it like that, to where what you press has nothing to do with what happens on screen. And it's conveniently on Saturdays when the majority of people are playing it, because they want them to spend more real money. So don't expect to see me saying buy coins and all that nonsense for pay to win. That's for losers. And yeah, I understand people make a lot of money off of those coin sponsor things that discount garbage and all that. That's not me. I'm not going to be participating in that pay-to-win lame stuff. They benefit by lying to their viewers. It's so dumb. And then they give out very inaccurate player reviews and stuff just because they want people to spend real money on coins because they sponsor them to have the fodder to do the real expensive SBCs when a lot of those players are terrible or mediocre. But they're incentivized to lie about the stuff because they make profit that way. Yep, dirty cheaters. Plus, a lot of people's player reviews are completely inaccurate. Because if they do it in an online match, the ping is the review. The player is not being reviewed. The ping is being reviewed. Because if you notice, watch them, they'll have 8 to 12 ping. A lot of people do not have that, so they have huge advantages. And they'll say, oh, look how good this player is. Yeah, because you have the really good ping. And the opponent doesn't, so you have a massive advantage. And then on top of that, they use precision shooting, which completely invalidates the shooting aspect of their reviews. Because if you're good at precision shooting and the player you're reviewing is mediocre at shooting, they will look like they're amazing at it. And it does the same in reverse. If the player you're reviewing is 99 on shooting and has the play styles and they're an awesome shooter, but you suck at precision shooting and that's what you're using, it'll make them look horrible. So it's stupid. It completely invalidates that aspect of the review. And same, I'm getting too distracted talking. Yeah, I knew I'd get screwed over. That's what happens when I do commentary. I just make tons of mistakes. But yeah, a lot of people that are good at reviews suck at reviews, and they're doing inaccurate reviews. Let's see how many red cards we can get. See, what it is I keep doing baseball slides, and some of those baseball slides, you use your whole body weight, it doesn't even budge them an inch, and can't move that ball at all, because it's too busy cheating with that rubber band effect. But yeah, that's why I don't watch as many of their reviews anymore as I used to, that other people do, because over time I realized how completely inaccurate they are. And then there's this one dude, I'm not going to say who, but he has an accent and a beard, and he'll be telling you how great they are while they are actively screwing up on screen. He's saying, oh, they're so great at this, and they just failed multiple times at that aspect right in front of you, and it's really dumb. And then like one of the dudes, really what happened is he screwed up about telling people that they have to spend their tokens by a certain date or they're going to lose all of them and stuff, and he didn't want to admit that he screwed up and misunderstood it, even though it showed the expiration date was like 30 or 60 days in the future past then, right on the screen. You could see it if you read it yourself. And then he pretended, oh, I was just doing an IQ test for my viewers. But that's kind of dumb because whether they read it or not, they're relying on someone that they're watching to give them tips. And then some of them followed that and spent them all. And then the following week there was stuff in there they would have wanted or, to use them for. But then it's too late, they're gone because he screwed over his own viewers. I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't like the coin sponsor things because it incentivizes them to be dishonest with their viewers. It incentivizes them to claim that some of these real expensive player SBCs are good when they're not. Like especially some of the icon ones that will take like 15 or 20 squads or something to where they know the majority of people cannot get that done, and they're going to have to spend real money on coins in order to buy enough players to do those SBCs. So then they lie and say how good they are, and then they're not. It's a mediocre player. I did the Carlos Alberto icon SBC way back. I forget when he was. He was 91 rated. And I did that one. I can show you. I have him in my club. I also have the, what is it, Team of the Year icon or whatever it was that I just got the other day. So he'll probably be right next to him, but I can show you and tell you what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's right here. Okay, so this one was the SBC one. Okay, it was way earlier in the game, so it took quite a bit of stuff. It probably took like 85 to 90% of everything that I had built up because I wasn't using it for SBCs yet at the time. He can play right back and center back. Okay, so I did his SBC and tried him out and stuff. He's okay, you know, at the time. Now he's way beyond the power level. But at the time he was okay, but my Sheila card that at the time was evoed to an 86. That 86 performed way better than this 91. But the 91 icon, it's real expensive. So a lot of people that didn't have the stuff, you know, and they're listening to reviewers. I also want to point out, see, he's 91. Yeah, no 91 stats, not even a 90 stat. 89 is the highest column. A lot of it's way lower. But anyways, you know, they do the reviews and stuff and say how good they are because you'll need a ton of stuff in order to get those SBCs done. And then they're conveniently having the coin sponsors on their videos too. So it's like, oh, you might want this, so pay some money to me. That's what it really comes down to. And then you do it, you pay the money, or if you had all the fodder, you use it. You know, it took you weeks to build up for the one player. And then they're mediocre, and they're not that good anyways, because they lie. And to me, that is just not cool at all. I really don't like that, how some of them do. So for those reasons, there's multiple channels that I hardly ever watch now because of things they've done like that in the past. But it's not like one or two channels. It seems like quite a few of them. That's how they do things. Personally, I don't agree with it. So, wait, what? Why did that say pause? I must have forgot to sub her in, huh? That is lame. I'm just going to put her as a starter then. So I don't forget, because I want to get that done. Okay, so I have to do it this way, and then do that. There. Because I want to progress her Evo and get that done. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. I don't like the lying to viewers or, you know, just trying to screw them over just to try to get their money out of a coin sponsor. I don't like that at all. If I ever promote something on here, it's only because it's something I like and personally use, or something I may do at some point in the future if I ever get enough viewers so it's worth my time. Write a book and promote the book on here of my own product, something that I create, just because that's something I like to do, and other people may enjoy it too. I'm gonna switch this in the default settings. I'm gonna put it lower, just because I always have a suspicion that if in the default settings it is set higher, that no matter what you set it to on the team, it's still gonna penalize you. What do I need? So, like 1,500 points. Oh, So if I just play 2 matches on professional, I'll be good. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I could do it easy. Could have done it easy on semi-pro, huh? Whoops. To get that. Yeah, I'll just do professional anyways. Who cares? Yeah, they have some of the highest rated players. They don't have the 99 Spain winners team, but still. I'll stick on professional, regular difficulty. Even though now I don't have EVOs in there. Oh, because that red card. Oh man, it gets hot wearing these headphones with the earmuffs and stuff. I don't know. I considered making a video for my YouTube channel, pointing out all the problems that I see and the coin sponsor thing, with the disreputable motivations. That is one of the things I would include, but in my opinion, you know, yeah, they mess up on gameplay and make it worse different times of the year. That is a real problem in this game. But hang on just a minute. I did not do that at all. See, the gameplay on Saturdays is usually garbage the majority of the time, and I hate that about this game. The programmers do that on purpose. But anyways, a big part of the problem is the content creators. Stuff that they talk the company into doing and changing makes the game worse for the majority of people. And it's their fault. And it's intentional too. Because then they can make money off the stupid coin stuff. See that run she's going on? Yeah, that should have never happened. Because I pressed it a long time ago. I never went around behind her. I pressed the run a long time ago, and it just doesn't do it. Yeah, the gameplay is total garbage. There's too many times that it's a problem. Really? Good. I certainly wouldn't pass it to Redondo up front to do an attack. No, I'd pass it backwards because that's where the opponent is. And I want to give them the ball and try to give them an assist. Yes, all this makes sense. Always go away from my people. Always give it to the opponent. Try to get them assists as much as possible. The gameplay sucks, man. It's a Saturday thing. Most Saturdays the gameplay sucks. And it's on purpose so they can make money, and people think that their teams have problems, but they don't. There's nothing wrong with your team. It is the assholes that program this on purpose. They've ruined the gameplay on Saturdays, hoping people spend money. Go on, Redondo. Good job. That's how you do it. But yeah, some of the things, I think I should just make a YouTube video to point out some of the things where the creators are causing problems and making the game worse for a lot of people by their suggestions to EA. And then, because they have a lot of viewers, I don't see in the comments very many viewers agreeing with what they're saying. I see a few. You know, you'll have like 5,000 views on a video and you get like 3 that agrees with them. But then, because they have a lot of subscribers, then EA thinks that they speak for the majority of people, and they don't. I think most people would much rather the pack weight be good and actually be able to earn stuff in-game instead of just spending cash over and over, or buying stupid coins from a coin sponsor. I think most people would rather actually get to play the game and earn the stuff. Let me focus for a minute. Yep, I knew it. The more commentary I do, the more I have to foul because I make too many mistakes. Right, let me protect my goal and stuff real quick. Oh no! Oh no! Good job, Lona. That is awesome, Lona. Burned their whole team. And no, you're not linked to it. You're tiny. It's impossible to be linked if you still outrun it. Because that's one of the things that they lie about all the time. On a lot of channels saying that Link is the fastest. It is not. It has a lot to do with specific players. Oh, look at those cool glitches. But yeah, different players perform different regardless of the acceleration type that they have. I've had explosive players that are slow. I've had explosive players like Sheila that are fast and burn their whole team. Heck yes. Got the finesse and the low driven done. I just need a power one. Good job. I have 2 Avas. Ava Dios still got the red card. Ava Navarro right here from Real Madrid. Also, if you have game changer and low driven, it helps curve your low drivens like that, which makes them more successful. Yeah, last year, like, I don't know, maybe halfway through FC 25, I started watching more of those other people. Yeah, I messed up on that. That actually was my fault. I'm too distracted talking. But I started watching more of them, but then by this year, in this game, then I ended up noticing more and more how a lot of things they say are not true. Yeah, that's dumb. That's my fault, because I keep pressing kick and it keeps going, no, kick, no. I keep pressing it and it's going, nope. They're behind my back. I'm trying to kick to the right. The opponent's on the left. There's no way they're blocking it, and I just keep pressing it and it's like, nope, your buttons don't count. Because the garbage gameplay that they do on purpose on Saturdays. And then, of course, not only commentary, but getting frustrated with their bullshit controls because their programmers screw people over on purpose. Then it makes me play worse. But, yeah, over time, I watch a lot of the creators less and less. Like a lot of them, it's very little at this point. Because, for one, the lying. They're just straight up intentional lying on there, trying to screw people over that view them. Also the player reviews, they're completely inaccurate player reviews. You could have someone that's terrible at shooting, but you're good at precision shooting and you have that on. Okay, now they're good at shooting. You tell people, you should do this SBC, they're great at shooting. Well, they're not. You're just good at the precision shooting. That's all that is. And then it works the same in reverse. If the player is great at shooting, it has really high stats and good play styles, and they have precision shooting on, yet it's one of their off days, and they're missing a lot, they'll say, oh man, they can't shoot well. No, that's not the case. They're screwing up on precision shooting. That's why I do not use it. It's dumb, because then it negates the actual player's abilities. So it's really stupid. And the same goes with the multiplayer ones. That's why I don't do them like that anymore. I might do a combination of rush and squad battles for a review. But I don't do 11v11 multiplayer 4-player reviews, because the ping makes a huge impact on that. You can grab a mediocre player that's not that good, but if you have 8 to 12 ping and your opponent has 40 something ping, you'll go, all right, look how good this player SBC was. No, that's not the case, because then when the pings are reversed, they go, man, this player sucks, and it's completely inaccurate. So the purpose of doing it in rush is that's when I am on the player the entire time, so I can try out more of their abilities to make sure they work. The other part in squad battles, just do it like professional against the promo team. The reason it's against the promo team is so that way whoever watches the video, they can also try it against that exact same promo team themselves, for comparison's sake. But also that way it negates the ping effect. So the ping's not a factor in that. It's really stupid. They're reviewing the ping is what they're doing. They're reviewing the ping and they're reviewing their own ability at precision shooting. They are not reviewing the player over and over, and it's really dumb and annoying to see that. And then, like I said too, the really expensive icons, there's plenty of them that are mediocre at best, but they'll rave about how good they are. You know, when they're worth, I don't know, $500,000 to $1 million coins or whatever from their SBCs, you know, earlier in the year, not now, but earlier in the game cycle, they'll be real expensive like that, and take like 15 to 20 squads or whatever. Wasn't there someone that took like 28 squads or some ridiculous thing earlier in the year, and they're saying how good they are? And then conveniently in the same video, they're saying, oh, if you want this discount on the coin sponsor, yeah, they go, you should spend all your money on this massive SBC where you need tons of coins for the fodder players. You see, it's disingenuous is what it is. It's straight up lying and screwing over their viewers. So that's another one of the things that really bugs me. But it has got me to not want to watch a lot of them because of things like that. Come on, slowpokes. No way. There's no way. Look out. I'm going to pass it to the opponent pretty soon. Okay, I made it. I did not pass to Redondo. That whole thing did not happen. I passed it to the right where Angelo Sosa was. I did not even press the pass to Redondo when that happened. I don't know if it'll show much. Well, it's not zoomed out enough to show you. But you could see her past her. She was to my right. I did not even pass over that. Yeah, it turned out to score me a goal, but that's not what should have happened. But it's because on Saturdays they purposely screw up the gameplay. Yeah, got the power shot objective. That's awesome, Redondo. Yep, that was a good through ball too. But yeah, last year's game she had power shot plus or something, but I normally don't use it, so since she didn't come with it this year, I didn't try to get it. I actually use Game Changer on the most out of the shots because it's faster. It has faster animations, less frames and stuff. Yep. See, Atenea's not lengthy. She can't be because of her height, and she's out running people. Same thing with online. Atenea turns people down the sides. She's really fast. But that's her gold card that I do. But I have, what do I have? A Player of the Month card, a Thunderstruck card. Oh, I forget what else. Maybe that's it. I can't remember. But I got multiple cards of hers, but I don't use them because I had evoed her gold card from day one. anyone working on Evo? Oh, Karchawi's already in there. Is she the one working on it? I think so. Alright, so I'll put in some other people there like that. I can't remember if I already gave Jonna the Evo I was supposed to, or if she's still supposed to get one. I don't know. What do I have to do to complete this match and then do one more? I think, and I'll have plenty of coins. Not coins. Plenty of points for Elite 3. Oh, they got in front of me and blocked it. Nope. I knew that would happen. I knew somehow. Come on, screw me out of more points. Yep. Good job, Lisa. Lisa's the best. I like this 5'8" goalkeeper. Yep. That's all me. I pulled her out way too much to guard the center, the target player. That's why she wasn't anywhere near the net. So that's on me. That's not her fault. Good job, Donna. It's weird and really stupid the way this program. If you have 10-2, you get less points than if you have 2-0, even though you would have won by 8. It's just really stupid because they want it to penalize you anytime you don't have a clean sheet, no matter what your score is. And then that's why occasionally in matches they just cheat and the computer becomes invincible and nothing you do can do anything. That last one was my fault, that last goal. Because, you know, like I said, I pulled Misa way out in the middle. Nope. Watch, you'll see the points. It'll penalize me because of those goals against me. Don't matter that I won by 5. That's worse than winning 3-0. Which is stupid. But that's how they do it. Penalize you on coins too. You see it normally it'd be like what, $12.50 on average. But instead it penalizes you because they scored against you. Okay, bunch of extra SP that means nothing. So I've been max level for a long time. So here's the next one. Okay, what's the Elite 3? Let's see. Like around 400 points difference almost. Really close to 400 points, so I can just play one of these easy ones. Yeah, I'll just play the 72 then. Because I'll still get Elite. Even though I have a bunch of matches left that I'll have not played at all. What the hell? So annoying flying here trying to land on my head when I'm trying to stream, really? What a jerk. Okay, so I need to do this one more time, then I'll be able to complete her Evo. yeah, all I gotta do, one match. Then that'll be plenty. I don't know about the objectives. Let me see. Where are those objectives? Isn't it in seasonal or? I can't remember. Oh, maybe it's in campaign. Okay, what's this? Those and then the 5 times 9. Yeah, I'll just save it anyways. This one, what did I earn? Anticipate plus. Okay, I don't remember who it is, what that I was gonna consider giving that to. I'm not sure. 35 use tokens. This. Okay, what about this? So 2 by 5. Yeah, I don't need the SP though. I already have all of it. Oh yeah, I got that pinged plus, didn't I? Is a 5th place style plus that I was going to apply to Jess Park most likely. Hang on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, if I applied something to her that overlaps, then I could get base quick step. Man. If I applied ping plus to her. Or low driven plus if I earn that. Maybe I'll hold off on deciding. What about her? She can fit pinged plus, and she doesn't have pinged at all. Oh, but I think I wanted intercept plus. I think there's some way that I can earn that. Because then her ping plus would be cool for her. So would tech plus. Pinged or tech plus, either one would be good for Jess Park. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off until I own either most or all of those playstyle pluses before deciding who gets which 5th playstyle plus. Because there's that other online thing too, but I can play those maybe Sunday or Monday. Let's do this. This should be really easy. Complete this Evo. Get the elite squad battles things. Like I said, there's no point in going for the higher elite ones, because what for? That's the same rewards regardless. So yeah, I'll probably just skip the rest of those matches. Because I forget all. I know I have at least a few more matches left, but I'll already have elite anyways without even playing them, so. Okay, but that's not who I passed to once again. That's another reason why I don't want to bother. I don't even want to play it when it's playing like this. When you press buttons and it goes, no, too bad, what you press don't count, then it's not fun. It's really not fun like that. Good. Got the power shot one done already. That is cool. Good job. Good job, Ava Navarro. Oh, I forgot to put my other Ava back in. I'll try to remember to do that. Pair of Avas. There you go. A ninja kick. Flying in the air and kick that into the goal. Good job on that. I need to do it. This is cool. Whee! Hiya! I'm sure. Oh, I didn't show it close up there. Yeah, that's cool. I don't think that counts though as finesse or low driven or anything. It's a ninja kick goal. There's the low driven. Oh no! Oh no no! Oh no no! Yeah, Ona's awesome. Nah, can't allow that. What? Oh no! Ha! Still got it. Good teamwork. Good team. This contest is lopsided. That's an A, yeah. Yep. Good job, that's an A. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Pow. I like this background sound for Olympic Linehouse. Leon. Their crowd chants and stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. And the goal celebration sound. Yeah, penalize them for blocking that. How could they do such a thing? Oh. There goes another one. Huh. I don't even know how she managed to make that. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. Awesome. But yeah, it seemed like she was way past the hole, so I don't know how she still managed to make that air shot. So like, I don't know. From that angle, it just seemed like it'd be off the card. Good job. Awesome, Angela. What's up? Yeah, Angela's cool. There goes the cross. Good job, Antonia. Good volley, too. Never even touches the ground until she kicks it. Oh, it was already in there. Let's work on the Evo. So I don't really have to sub anyone out right now. I can a little bit. Oh no! Oh no! There you go. Angela Sosa's the one, like you just seen right there, that I gave Game Changing Plus to early in the year. I don't know if they've ever had it again as an option of how to get it, you know, except for the playstyle lab. But like, it was still early in the game cycle when Game Changer was like a new thing. And then they had Game Changer Plus as an option. So I gave it to her because I knew I liked to play her in the middle. Come on, why is it like this? It's so dumb, so many kicks. And it's just bouncing around like pinball. No way. How about that? Yep, ping pong ball. Good job. Yep, and the center back scored that. Let's see what Rodriguez. But ping pong, ping, goal. Yeah, that's cool. Good job, center back. Oh yeah, I need to put in. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's see. Chowie wowie, right there, right there. We just park there. Oh, wow. She's not quite. Well, yeah, so what? She's not quite tired enough. I'll put it on these. Okay, anyways. That was the power shot. I can't remember what ones I didn't do yet on this one. Tana! Tana! There you go. Good job. Yep. She pulled the soccer ball out of her hat instead of a rabbit. That's why they call it a hat trick. Heck yeah. That wasn't low driven, so I probably did an S already, but oops. Yeah, I messed that up. I wish it would have let me switch to Redondo that was right there, but it waits to the last second when it's too late. There's the finesse, so now I'm sure that I got him. Got all three regardless. Yeah, so much easier on professional. See right there, it wouldn't let me switch to the one that was in front of them when I was pressing on their back. But the one wouldn't let me switch to the next one. And because of that, then I didn't get to end up with the ball. Good job, everyone. There you go. Nice, easy match to end it with. Good job, Ronaldo. Let's see. There's plenty of leeway because there isn't much time left. So I don't need to play the rest of the matches. Yeah, I have like 3 matches left. So it'd be at least 25,000 even if I just played it on professional. So it'd be Elite 2, not quite Elite 1. If I only played the rest on professional, but for one thing, there isn't enough time. For 2, why even bother? You know, there's really no point. I already have plenty of points. Like before they started the token thing, I used to do it, put in the extra effort for like Elite 2 or Elite 1, because of the rewards. But right now, like, let me see how far ahead I am. 20,700. So 35. I'm like around 800 points ahead of what I need right now. And people only have time for 1 match. So there's no way. Yeah, I got it made. There's no reason to really have to play the rest of those. Okay, I completed that. I know that she doesn't have like a ton of 98s, but it's getting closer and closer to the end game. Okay, now, so I wanted to make sure, you know, enough of my people have stuff that I want. Anyways, that one could give buddies for someone. The rarity to qualify for Playstyle Plus, the 5th one. This one does, but yeah, that's too much. Even the 175 is a lot. Normally, if I wouldn't have got a few real valuable players to sell and stuff for all those coins, then I wouldn't even be considering some of these. Because to me, the price, they're not worth it for the minor bonuses it may give. Like I said, it's only because I have so many coins, and it is getting so close to the end game. I'm just checking when stuff expires just to make sure if tomorrow I have to do certain things or not by a certain time. Okay, what? 11 days for that. 2 days for the max sweat. So I just take screenshots sometimes to remind me so I can check. Why is it not? Oh, I already used the training camp, didn't I? Yeah, and then Fuddies have 6 days. Yeah, so I got plenty of time. I don't really have to worry. Their stats, 1,509. If you're curious of my club value, what I've managed to accumulate with no pay to win. Look, over 1.8 billion coins in club value. Where is it that I could show you? I think it's here, playtime. So if you look at the far right, see, all time, 0 FC points. I do not pay to win. I'm just against that stuff. I'm against the pay to win stuff. Yeah, it did show. Where was it? Right here. Yeah, this week over 11 hours of game time this week because I'm on vacation. So yeah, I can put in a lot of time. But even during the work year, usually a couple times a week, I'd still be staying up till close to 1 in the morning when I had to get up at 7 in the morning to get ready for work. I can't do it every night when I have to work the next day because I'll get way too burnt out and I won't be able to handle it. But there is 1 or 2 nights per week a lot of times that I do that. A lot of it's finishing EVOs because I don't like the EVOs to expire. I think I've done almost every single free EVO this year, and like probably 80% of the paid ones or more. Just the really expensive paid ones. I might not do some of those if they're not, if either I don't have the coins or they're not worth it. I think that's it for me. I think I'm going to shut this off and go to sleep. It's like almost 1 in the morning right now. So hopefully some people enjoyed this long video of me just working on EVOs and finishing up my squad battles. And I almost forgot about this. Because her card there, she doesn't have a red card anymore. So now she can be back in there starting where she belongs. Alright, I think that's enough for me. I'm going to end it here. I know this was an unscheduled video. I just thought maybe people would want to see it because I had to finish squad battles and stuff anyways. But that's it for this one. There should be another of the all women RTG or Girls to Glory or whatever I end up titling it on my YouTube channel Monday. I try to put those Mondays and Fridays. So there should be more of that series next week. I don't know what day I normally posted State of Decay 2 on YouTube. I'd have to check my YouTube schedule. But I did just stream that on Thursday. So then that means I do have another video of it. I clicked on the wrong thing. I'm trying to check my YouTube account right now. Check the schedule that I'd posted under posts on my channel. My upload schedule. So let me see. I'm too tired to post if there's something supposed to come up tomorrow anyways. Yeah, Sunday was supposed to be my State of Decay 2 to post that. I do not think that I even downloaded it yet. I'll have to check. Oh, I can't check right now because I'm currently streaming on Twitch. So after I end this, I can check probably. I don't even know where it is. Oh, I see, under content, video producer. Let's see. Yeah, I have not downloaded that yet. I might be able to handle it. Stay up, but it's probably gonna take me like 15 more minutes to be able to do that. Download it from Twitch and then upload it to YouTube, so it'll be available Sunday morning. I'll try. If it's not uploaded to my YouTube channel by then, by Sunday morning, it will be by sometime in the first half of Sunday. Should be before content time of FC when the State of Decay 2 video will be available on my YouTube channel. But I might be able to get it up and running by the regularly scheduled time on there. Anyways, I'm gonna have to shut this down. I'm way too tired. I'm gonna try to stay awake long enough to do that and upload State of Decay 2 for tomorrow morning or Sunday morning on my YouTube channel. And then what do I gotta do? Monday's supposed to be the Girls to Glory series. Yeah, and then Wednesdays, if you don't know, I stream Medieval Dynasty on here. I really like that one. I kind of wanted to play that Sunday, but then, I don't know, because then people might be tuning in Wednesday for the normal one, and then they might not like it if they missed a couple hours worth of it and didn't realize that I'd streamed an extra day, so I'll probably have to just hold off and keep that for Wednesdays only. And then I think sometime late in August there's beta test gameplay or something for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, and I was going to play that on there. I think I have the date of when that is. Yeah, the early access for beta for Call of Duty will be August 21st and 25th. So I'll either stream that on here or it'll end up on my YouTube channel that has the same name. So that's one thing that's different. If you check my YouTube channel and then go to posts, you'll see the schedule anyways. For Twitch and for YouTube is on there. The FC thing though for Mondays and Fridays, what it shows, it's listed as Girls to Glory, but because of YouTube's search algorithm, I had to retitle it. But anyways, it's the same series for Mondays and Fridays. And then, like I said, I'm going to try to get State of Decay 2's video up on my YouTube channel for tomorrow morning before I go to sleep right now. So, if not, then it'll be sometime before content time of FC. Hopefully someone enjoyed this video, though. I'll catch you later. I gotta go to sleep.